such devotion, friend Shodi?
What do you mean, why? Like there's an alternative?
The Huana gods are a jungle of choices, I say. If the fish displeases you, look to the bird.
Now, what can I do for you? Hey, fish boy, what'd I tell you last time? You're not allowed in here.
Kara, have we met?
Oh, have you forgotten our little altercation so soon? How convenient for you. Last you were here, you got drunk as a hagfish in a barrel of mead.
Kara, at least one of us is amused.
Then, when I refused to serve you any longer, you stole a bottle of my finest wine from behind the bar.
If that was his finest, I say it was charity.
You drank it all, then clambered onto the stage, pushed the dancer off, and serenaded the crowd with a sloppy rendition of my Wahaki.
Clamber? These legs do not clamber. Apologize.
Then, when I shoved you out the door and told you not to come back, you tried to kiss me. Frankly, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed you yet.
Hey, maybe you could, loan me to Takegu, just for a bit?
All right. But if he gets up to any more mischief, it's your purse on the line.
Kara, punish me appropriately if I misbehave.
I'll hold you to that, you slippery bastard. You see anything you like, you let me know.
Glad to be back.
Naturally.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like?
What's our plan?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You ask so little.
You and I, we have a mutual friend, do we not? Good, good. A Royal Deadfire operative, Quarno, and his Principi associate Tola will meet tonight to discuss the details of a business arrangement. They have bought out the entire first floor for privacy's sake. Even Gunnar, their proprietor, will excuse himself. Only bathhouse attendants will be allowed to remain to ensure their comfort. You understand? He is a snake in the body of a man. Though he is supposedly the Royal Deadfire Company's man, he always seems to be working some deal on the side. Tola is fond of drink, and her tongue flaps loosely when she has had too much of it. I will disguise you as a bathhouse attendant, so you might observe their meeting. With luck and some cunning, you may be able to discover the details of their special arrangement. You will not be able to take your gear, but do not worry. Should the situation get out of hand, there will be a stash of weapons hidden in one of the changing booths. But I am sure it will not come to that. I have had dealings with Tolar in the past, and I am certain she will recognize me. Hence why I have requested assistance from Director Castle, though it pains me to do so. They will not believe you an attendant if you carry a blade. But do not fear. I would not throw you to the wolves. Remember, should you have need of them, there is a stash of weapons in one of the changing booths. Gelarde. Then you will take your disguise, and I shall take your equipment, Ak. Take this rice wine as well. Perhaps you will find use of it, eh?
What timing? Lounging in all this water's making me thirsty. You seem familiar. Do I know you? Or is it the wine that makes me think so? It's probably the wine. Has anyone ever told you you're great? 'Cause you are really great. You should ditch this stupid bathhouse. Join my crew. I just got a bunch of fancy new cannons from Quano. We'll be the terrors of the Deadfire. It'll be fun. Flatterer. I'm no queen of Nekataka, but I do all right. I captain a ship for the Principe, and the big grouchy guy back there, Quano, works for the Royal Deadfire Company. Sometimes, when he's not doing stuff on the sides. Doing stuff like selling me cannons. That's what we're celebrating. Did I mention that? That's because I am. I'm no queen of Nekataka. Doing stuff like selling me. I'm gonna blow up some Valian trading company ships and take their luminous Adra. Shh, shh, shh. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. My large friend and I are celebrating a business transaction. But I can't say anymore. No, I've already had too much.
Report to Director Castle once you've learned what you can.
Nago, you have truly put your foot in it this time. Adolf Entre, you go to visit the luminous bathhouse, yes? My satchel. Like a fool, I left it inside. My ship is due to sail from Nekataka with the next high tide. If I do not find it, my Kasita will surely throw me overboard. Merla, I cannot swim. I would go by myself, but the guards, they bar the doors to me without my Kasita present. They think I am a thief. I would rather her not discover my incompetence. No, of course not. Gelade, you mean it? Agrasima, Agrasima, I am in your debt. There is one thing. Mythical, how could I have forgotten? If you could, do not open the satchel. The contents are... The information is... proprietary. You understand? You do me a great favor. Please, when you find the satchel, meet me at Peddler's Canal in Queen's Berth.
It's like a little ocean. Oh, we need one of those for our ship. Read my mind.
What are you... Get out!
What do you need? Something I can do?
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock.
course.
Eder, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not, you're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh. Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Ventre, a moment. I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Telfor, you must meet him too. Degnos is an associate of mine. His success is important to me as it impacts my own. That is good to hear. So rare it is that I am glad of a stranger's interference. Would you like an escort to Queen's Berath, Ventre? You never know what rough types may be about, and I would hate to see you waylaid. Were I a more fragile man, I might have found offense in your vulgar accusations. Ah, amico. The streets of Neketaka, they are too dangerous to travel without an escort. I insist my associates and I see you safely to your destination. It pains me to impose, but I must ensure Degnos has everything he needs for his next voyage. Mythical. A pity we could not reconcile our desires. Here I had hoped we might become great friends.
I smell...
Oh, that's the stuff.
Shall we begin? May I assist?
At once. Child's play.
Kozi, Fentre. You have found the satchel? It is not as you must think. Complanca, hear me out. If you will not support me, I understand. Your contempt is justified. But I beg you, please do not tell Aveta. Merla, yes, I will do as you ask, so long as you do not tell Aveta. My word is my bond.
Our business is resolved, and my business is my own. Be on your way. I have no time for you.
We said or not, Perrin.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends. Glad we could do business.
Gillarde, 23 days! This is a new record. You bear witness to the victory of magic over matter, and you are bothered by a little mess. I have nearly perfected Renove Miseres, and this spell shall change exploration forever. Renewal of air, you would say? Kith have explored every mountain in the Eastern Reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do. Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again. Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them. So you do understand. But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy. Sientere, but I had promised not to say. Neither do I. At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work. Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain. Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
Takehu, you ever use your abilities to play jokes on anyone?
Ikera, I once sold a water globe to a Motare priest. It was filled with live fish.
It doesn't sound like much of a joke.
The trick was letting the sculpture break down while he slept with it over his head.
Oh, I'm getting so many ideas right now. How would you feel about betraying the Watcher's trust?
How fares Onikaza's leash, Watcher? Do you have length yet, or does she keep you close at heel? You found me with a rare spare moment. Excellent. You are as dependable as I've been told to expect. Now we can begin logging in earnest. Regarding your reward, we seized a cache of weapons from a gang of pirates we caught sniffing about Sayuka. Of course, we only use regulation weaponry here, so I'd appreciate it if you'd take these off my hands before one of my engineers does something foolish with them. I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well, I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. No, I don't see... Oh, there's a note here at the bottom. It's very small. What does it... Oh. Please accept my apologies for your... difficulties. I'll see that the cargo bathes immediately. The Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth. About everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher. Well? You don't waste any time. I appreciate your candor. It's a reasonable inquiry, I suppose. The Huana are pliant enough and willing to work hard when properly motivated. We have as much right to this land as they do. If they plan to do nothing with it, it's our duty to steward it for them.
How can we make plans over the roar of cannon fire? We are too busy moving our families from bought or claimed islands.
They'll adjust in time. Besides, it could be worse. They could certainly try. How much do you know of Rawatai, Watcher? So you have a scholarly understanding. That's not worth nothing. You'll find we appreciate the spirit of inquiry in Sayuka, and in Rawatai. Well, I don't need to tell you that Rawatai is a stern mother, tempestuous and inhospitable. We have to trade for much of what we need, and the Huana have proven to be valuable partners. The Deadfire is markedly more comfortable than Rawatai. The archipelago is also an excellent place from which to study the storms of Andra's mortar. Do you ask how I came to my position, or why I pursued it to begin with? No one's ever asked me that. I suppose I've always had a persistent interest in engineering. Even as a child, I was dismantling my mother's guns just to see how they worked. Then I met Karu. Hazanui Karu. She encouraged me to take my skills to the Navy. So I did, even though I had no obligation to as the youngest of my siblings. We nurture our keen minds in Rawatai, you see. We don't let them piddle away their brilliance on frivolities. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, respected. Is that... Did she really say that? Pardon me, I wasn't expecting. With a question like that, I might mistake you for a starry-eyed recruit. There's no secret to it. Just hard work, determination, a good deal of luck, and the right connections. A bit of ruthlessness can take the place of any one of those things, provided it's judiciously applied. Very well. Every day, the wild coasts, the merciless winds, their lack is like a missing limb. Rawatai will always be there. And the work we do here, that's what matters now.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huana's records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signaf Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Per buono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Ak. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
None among the company share your particular history with Angwithan artifacts. You are, in essence, the perfect candidate for our our research. The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori.
Hasanui demanded additional cannons. We must oblige her.
We cannot spare the weight. Already the ballast is overtaxed.
Increase the size of the ballast then.
And store it where? Then we must increase the size of the ship.
Take your concerns to the Valian. This mess is her responsibility now.
Stay out of the way.
You've been a great assistance to us in the city, I hear. A great many glowing reports. Now then, did you have a reason for coming by? Perfetto. What did you discover? Diverus? That is worse than I suspected. Please, explain. Spare me no details. Mythical. Our convoy routes are meant to be a well-guarded secret. I might as well have sent the Principe a letter. That is enough to work with. Aggressiva. I do believe I'm going to ruin Quarno's day. I do have another matter I could use your assistance with, Watcher. If you have a moment. Not quite, though you may feel the need for a personal visit yourself after. It concerns a business associate, a captain by the name of Ferrante. Something of a notable figure among the Principi, I'm told. Believe me, the irony is painful. Still, I think there is a clear difference Quarno sought to improve his own fortunes, whereas this I do for the company. Captain Ferrante will have the details, but the matter concerns a contact of his on the island of Crookspur. Apparently, they're having some trouble out there with the hostile tribe. You help them, Ferrante helps the company. You've proven resourceful. You make the logical choice. I would not normally enter into such pacts with the likes of Ferrante. The company's assets are in some disarray. Our resources are not what they once were. It is a shameful state of affairs, but I am doing what I can to remedy the situation. You'll find Ferrante in Dunnage. Dunnage is a den for pirates, as you might imagine. You'll likely be in less danger there than on the sea, but all the same, I recommend extreme caution.
Birdie?
Of course you may. Ishi, if you even think of pecking the young lady.
His wings are so soft.
Just be careful, honey. You wouldn't be the first Orlin he's tried to carry off. So, we're back. Did you miss us?
Well, thanks. It was just me and the bird for a couple of days, and we're sick to death of each other.
Something happened out there, and it's got me all turned around. I didn't exactly deliver a missive. That parchment was meant for me, and I delayed opening it as long as I could. Hatsura gave me a name and a location. That was all. When you're a sharpshooter by trade and your boss doesn't offer clarification, you learn to arrive at your own conclusions.
I can already see this is going to go well.
The rub of it is, my target wasn't some ship's captain or an ogre swinging a fence post. He was the Ranga of a Huana tribe. Take a breath, Captain. You're not exactly a pacifist. The village was beachside. No sign of foreign occupation. I might have been the first outsider to make land in quite a while. They were just simple folk going about their lives. Couldn't have been more than 50 of them.
Their Ranga, though? He had a voice that carried, that echoed in the hearts of his people. He called for unity with the neighboring tribes, the setting aside of bad blood. His people listened, and listened well. He was my target. You can guess what happened next. I picked a spot and a time of day. Morning, west-facing, plenty of tree cover. The light was in my favor. The winds were low. He left his hut, mussed his kid's hair, and set off for the beach on the other side of the island, checking lobster traps. Ishi followed him overhead, and I followed him with my sights, holding my breath, waiting for the right moment. And then I stopped. I pictured all those captains I'd riddled with holes and wondered, is this how we treat civilians? Is this how wars are won? No, I killed him all right. I shot him in the back of the head. He was a corpse before he hit the ground. It took a while for his kin to find him, but only seconds to figure out that he didn't die of a weak heart. Atsura hired me for my accuracy and because I blend in around here, not my tidiness. This tribe surprised me. They acted like I kicked over their anthill. They got mad. They got to work. The old Ranga went onto a pyre, and the new one snapped into place. She took up the call for unity while the embers were still warm. Acted like I hadn't just killed her boss for doing the same thing. Fair question. Short answer? I don't know. Atsura uses different codes for each of us. I could teach myself to write Angwithan before I'd cracked another agent's instructions. They mourned, they seethed, they tore at their hair, but they rebuilt. By the time I left, they were talking about peace with the other tribes like it was inevitable. Of course. I shoot to disrupt soldiers and end conflicts. Not to stifle ideas or crush spirits. That's Valian work. I completed my mission. I leave Atsura to worry about whether or not it was a success. If you don't mind, I need to let this brew in my head for a while and see what bubbles up. Thanks for letting me unload in the meantime. We should talk to Atsura. He'll want to know that I've done as he asked. I've got some answers.
Cousin at Sayuka said her work's finally continuing. Won't say what it is.
You haven't figured it out.
Your orders,
I thought it was
Captain?
obvious.
You tell me if you're so smart.
I can't. It's a big secret.
Uh-huh. Someone's afraid of being wrong.
Clear skies. Indeed. I hope we return victorious.
It's done in any case. I'll leave you to decide what victory means.
Maya has been assisting with plans to work toward peace in some of the more tumultuous parts of Deadfire.
Oh, peace to some.
Peace to all, one day. I'm certain Harama would agree. He's well, after all, thanks to your decisive action. Twaha reports success and sends her thanks for your swift intervention. You have aided your countrymen with distinction. There is no higher honor to which a trencher may ascribe. But what of your own assignment? For a most noble cause, I assure you. You've always been self-sufficient and resolute in purpose, Maya. It surprises me that you should discuss your orders so freely.
Cargo shifts on long journeys no matter how tightly you tie it down, sir.
At ease. When it comes down to it, I know you will always do what must be done. Rawatai values your service, as do I. And I can think of no better reward for the rough country's finest sharpshooter than a peace such as this. I won't keep you. I know you both have plenty of business to attend to.
I feel like I should set the record straight. Yeah, been thinking about it a lot. I didn't get into this business so I could shoot first in a battle that hadn't even started, you know? I know the Ranganui wants to see results, but I never thought any of us would be complicit in something like assassination. We're shooting at people with dangerous ideas, and assuming the ideas will die with them. It's a little different when the enemy's ship is turning about, their cannons glinting like a spider's eyes. You don't find time for a lot of deep, ethical discussions. Funny depends on where you're standing, I guess. I can see attacking a fortress or an enemy ship. I can see taking aim at the soldier wearing the tallest hat. I killed a chieftain for spreading good ideas. It's not the same thing. If my talent with a gun caused anyone to think that a bullet is a one-size-fits-all problem solver, that says more about them than it does about me. Yashiz is a good listener, but he's too dumb to offer much perspective. I could use some of yours right about now. You're saying maybe this isn't a memory we want to take home? You could be right. If we let this sort of thing spin out of control, it won't do us any good in the long run. If we go Atsura's way, we had better be sure that killing the right people makes a difference. Damn sure. And if we fall back on what we know, cannons, sieges, occupation, we'd better commit to fighting a moving target. We won't succeed if we don't understand the tribes. And something tells me that we aren't there yet. I'm sure the Navy would love to test their might against a challenge, even if Atsura is worried about the cost. I've got some answers.
I'll put this to good use.
I'm not especially keen on taking orders from disembodied voices, you know.
Inventor Ivera has experimented with devices to bring air underwater. But this appears to be something on a far grander scale.
I won't be gone long. I've got some bad news.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Stalento, Marstanai. Let me fetch my tools.
That dog won't hunt. Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
If you insist.
Jesse, oh, that's the stuff.
A clever gambit. I'll report back.
Careful. Look.
May I assist? Shall I have a word?
It makes no difference.
Don't make me come. Take that.
Me and you are about to mix.
Worth it rough.
May I assist? Naturally.
I can be quiet, or you can.
Let me fetch my tools. About as easy as that.
Careful. Look.
I've done this before.
Feel it.
Didn't work. Oh, good.
If only.
I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success. I can't say I'm not disappointed. Now we'll have to make do without proper coral defenses. We'll be vulnerable. People have cannons, Watcher. Ah, before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel. Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.
Amira has gifted you beautiful plumage, I say.
Beckham Blanca, do you know how many Postinagos have said that to me? This plumage brings me only the fawning of boys with bigger eyes than brains.
Ikera, a sharp beak as well.
kitchen.
They weren't that bad.
I must thank you most humbly for your help. You've rendered Okaya and all of us a great service. A rare speciality, and an extremely valuable one. But I called you here to discuss another matter. A great injustice plagues the archipelago, and we have an opportunity to end it. A thriving slave trade disrupts the Deadfire. I've determined that it's being run from the island known as Crookspur. Why petition the gods when you can do it yourself? Slavers sow chaos wherever they ply their unsavory business. They uproot communities, disrupt trade, and attract the vilest criminals. Unfortunately, they've been allowed to operate here for years. Oh, but I wasn't trying to cast aspersions. I may have heard that certain persons of influence in the Valian Trading Company have connections with the slavers. But the larger problem is that they were allowed to settle in here in the first place. For that, the Juana must take responsibility. Allow me to illustrate. 2,000 years ago, our people began the conquest of Rawatani. The land was new to us. Many of its inhabitants were better equipped. But we overcame them. We were unified where they were scattered. And we were not content to huddle in cliff caves and subsist. We were determined to make a better life for ourselves. It is not about deserving. There is no pity in a storm, or a famine, or a slave raid. There are only victims and survivors. I am merely pointing out that it is difficult for fragmented, transient tribes to maintain control over their territory. Is it not noble and just to end this scourge, especially if the Juana cannot? We must end the slaver threat. Go to the slaver outpost on Crookspur and kill Master Kua, the ringleader. His associates should scatter. As much as I would like to send our forces to fight the good fight alongside you, I'm afraid that would only cause trouble in other quarters. Especially since some of the slavers operate legally and with the blessing of certain Valian officials.
I am sure the company is abiding by the Juana prohibitions against slave trade in Deadfire.
However, I have it on good authority that the slavers have made enemies of the Wahaki. They may be willing to help you. If they don't take your head off first. The Wahaki congregate on an island called Ori Okoiki. It means cursed land of corpses. They are suspicious of outsiders, so approach them with caution, if at all. What's important is that you rid us of the slavers on Crookspur. Simple mercenaries are too easily swayed by coin. It's hard to know where their loyalties lie. Besides, you will lend an air of legitimacy to the operation. Now, what else can I do for you?
Rhyming Hazenui with kablooey?
I can't think of anything else that...
have come to the wrong place, outsider. I do not care which island you call home. This one belongs to the Wahaki. You cannot have business on Motare or Kozi. Leave before I feed your bones to the jungle. This is no library, Outlander. Death herself has touched this jungle. It seems you intend on letting the island do our work for us. I thought my message to the Huana Prince was clear. He needs reminding that to trespass on the jungle ruin is a death sentence. Explorers from Neketaka landed here. You must know by now they did not return. It is no wonder the prince sent a second group to find the first. He cares more about riches and plunder than the lives of his servants. Akira, the island is closed to outsiders. All who set foot here are doomed to perish. The prince sent explorers into the maw of this island. Their drained corpses and bloodied clothes were all they left behind. If Aruihi intends on repeating his mistakes, I am thinking he will not stand for long against the foreigners. To the depths with him, then. A prince of Neketaka should put the wishes of his people over his ambition. We do not venture into the deeper jungle, but we know it for what it is. A place where nature has gone mad. It is not for me to explain the tales of our people, but I warn you to keep your distance. Motare Kozi has claimed more lives than you would guess. Imagine a number. It is more, I say. This island soured in an age when tribes were vulnerable and separated from their kin. It grew teeth where none had sprouted before. Imagine the feast laid out for an opportunistic glutton. You did not come here to learn our history, and I do not share our secrets with outsider filth. You will find only bones and ruin, blighted with decay, and worse. The deeper jungle is fouled. Nature is wrong here, and your very presence makes her drool with hunger. You have done nothing to earn the trust of the Wahaki. I cannot look into the eyes of my chieftain and explain to her why I let you go into the jungle. Better for us both if I killed you now. We will give your body to the sea with all the rights that a worthy foe deserves. An outsider can expect no greater honor. When an outsider visits Neketaka and proves helpful, this is rare enough that it should not be punished. We will be watching you, outsider. Though we will not interfere if the jungle attempts to close its jaws around you. Cause no trouble in the ruins of Motare Kozi.
on long.
I sense a predator in the water.
Somehow it always cliff.
No,
Makes no difference. I said worth and rough.
Hit me again and move. See, on us. I reap what I sow.
Eyes open.
A clever gambit. At once.
Help! Please! Come, Blanca! Help me! Pazzo! Stinking weed!
Nature has turned her hand against this woman. We must not leave her in the state, Captain.
I don't know what you are, stranger, but your kindness goes down smooth.
Watcher, quickly! We must help her!
Agrasima, Sarah! I could use a hand or four! Thank you. Only I don't know how we're going to manage it.
Makara, a simple matter of denying these vines their beloved water. Not my finest work, but it is done.
I think that did it. Agrasima. Our ship landed on the other side of the island, but I am the last of the crew, and I cannot sail her alone. May I join your voyage? I do not care where we make port, as long as it is far from here. Ac casita! I will see you on board. If I was mad enough to tarry a moment longer, I would walk with a quiet step. The Bugra who guard this jungle get edgy whenever anyone steps near their trees.
I get snared. Don't leave me behind. Please.
I can be quiet if you can. I sense a predator in the water.
How curious.
I sense a predator in the water.
I don't feel so sick anymore. It's been so long since I felt well. Mother, she will be in a fury if she catches you. Better that you leave now and never return. When Kith angered the gods, a blight spread across their lands. Mother thought only of our survival. Fire, ash, and waves as high as the moon battered the Deadfire. Mother twisted us so that we could endure. We have cared for the grove ever since, after a fashion. Then she must despise you, as she does all outsiders. We have been alone for so long, she does not recall the meaning of company. Do not provoke her. It can only mean your doom. Ukaizo. The city that fell to the wrath of the gods? The city of degenerates who brought ruin to the Deadfire? As far as I know, it slipped under the waves and we are better rid of it. Mother convinced us it was the right thing. That was so long ago. Our hearts soured to everything outside of this place. I do not wish to remember. Were they the ones who we... Oh, gods. I did not ask them why they came when I hurt them. I promised to try. I can at least calm some of Mother's allies. Our mother is ill. Perhaps even beyond healing, I know not. But you must stop her. My sisters and I, we can help you in the struggle to come. Lend the others your healing hand.
I can be quiet if you can.
A shadow comes to muddy the light.
Just like that.
So help Moeth. Easy on us.
You see that? She...
Be cautious. Be constant.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Madam, this is a swamp at best. What could we be trespassing on?
This one can aid us, Mother. Sorrow and corruption stole away our senses, and we must learn to live anew.
No! He has twisted you against us. After we have drained his water, we will show you how to mother this island properly. We do not speak to the fertilizer. You are nothing but water to feed our young, soil to birth our seed.
I do not doubt him, Mother.
You are too trusting, child. We are the life of this isle and the guardian of its Adra. When death spread wide her arms to embrace the Deadfire, we twisted ourselves and stood tall against her. When the kith who angered the gods sought refuge, we nursed our young on their remains.
The cataclysm was thousands of years ago. Kara, you have been alive all of this time?
You are blind to the harmony of our grove, Outlander. We are perfection. You are the only infestation here. We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukaizo's fall. Is this not so? This brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing. The grove does not die. No, it lives in death.
Kara, I will try to take that as a compliment. Looking better already, I say.
That thing I was, she is no more. But I carry enough of her to know the meaning of gratitude. Thank you. I collected a small hoard of trinkets from visitors. We have no need of these trophies. This grove rotted a blink of an eye ago, by Aeora's reckoning. I will grow and replenish what we lost. Taming it will be a chore, but there is time. More of my daughters may yet roam this jungle, with my poison coursing through their roots. I cannot stop them from bringing you harm, and I will not punish you for bringing them rest.
Still as a pond.
Strangest feeling I've done this before. You'll want to see this.
Mother is restored. Weakened like me.
Still as a pond.
Watch an artist at work. Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard.
Beautiful. It is a good thing pirates did not reach this place before us, or it would have been melted down by now.
like a bird. Heave-ho, Incidente. Oh, Captain Partitos never said a hard word as we sail all the troubles away. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andras grace, or will all be as we sail down the Deadfire way. We've gone a long way, left our loves behind. Heave-ho, Incidente. It caused me a sorrow most unkind while crossing down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andras grace, for we'll all be spin as we sail down the Deadfire way. They say in Deadfire the luminous goes. Heave-ho, Incidente. And so that's where our braces goes to make our fortunes one fine day. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, Incidente. Andras grace, for we'll all be seen as we sail down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the course, hold fast to the waves.
No, I cannot do that.
Castol warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance. You can assure Castol that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters. However, if you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward, personally. As you prefer. You're to go to Crookspur and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island.
Flogging fuck.
Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crookspur's location. I trust that Castol has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't answer that.
Allow me to tip my cup to a beautiful friendship and a fine captain. Aye. What can I do, you lovesome? So I heard. And so I'm impressed. I like when someone does me and mine a favor. Makes me feel real friendly towards them, you know? And I like to give my friends little tokens of my appreciation, like this. Expect me to be in touch, if or when I need you. Elsewise, do come to see me should you happen to uncover any particularly juicy tidbits regarding Ferrante's political schemes. Got something for me, Dove? I'm all ears. Well, well, ain't that a fine thing to know? It makes sense for certain. If you've evidence of his involvement, keep it close. We may be able to use it to our benefit later. Oh, aye, you've brought me a juicy tidbit this time. Now I'll be after it like a shark on a blood trail. As you wish, Dove. I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal. At least until I get bored.
You there? Psst, lovesome. Chance a gander this way.
Thought that might catch your attention. Now then, you must call me Seafoal. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, gent. Have a look-see. You won't find a grander market for your labor needs than Crookspur, nor finer illusion wares than mine. Lockpicks, noisemakers, chisels and crowbars, maps, compasses, hardtack, spyglasses, potions of invisibility. You know, your typical basic expected survivalist gear. For the more courageous traveller. Now, if I were a wagering woman, I'd say Aldi sent you to help me outfit just such travellers. Aye? During my station here, I've spied signs of illegal activity. Slaves that oughtn't to be slaves. Enslaving people of the Deadfire is illegal. It's the selling of slaves from elsewhere that isn't. If we could free the natives who've been detained before they're carted outside of the Deadfire, the illegal trade would be exposed, weakening the entire trade. Moreover, we'd ruin Ferrante's ploy with the slavers, whatever it may be. You'll find the natives, the illegal stock, deep within the fortress, kept from sight. There's routes to the inside, but most stand heavily guarded. You may have better luck sneaking in through the sea caverns dotting the shore. One of them leads into the fortress. I've got a skiff ready for the slaves you send out. We'll make fast for Deadlight. After that, who but Adra knows? Maybe I'll see you around Dunwich.
Slow and steady. Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard. About as easy as I expected.
What did you find, Ishi?
You read mine?
Ishi, quiet time.
A clever gambit.
Can't hide from me.
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Smart! Yes, like
Me too, man.
At your service.
It is no use. I cannot continue. Your aim could use some improvement.
Still as a pond.
Be cautious. Be constant.
approaching. You are late. The auction is almost over. What other could it be? The weekly auction for the Whimpering Chattel. Know you where you are? This is Crookspur. If anyone is to hurry, it should be you. I grow tired of opening and closing the gate. Take care that I do not drop it as you walk beneath.
Noma. At last we reach the culmination of our lot today. Feast your eyes on a fruit most rare. Velico will open the bidding at 800 pies, 800 pies, 800 right here, and 850, who'll give me 850, 875, I'm at 875.
What a putrid thing.
We've got 875 and now 900. Who will bid us 900?
Be feasting your eyes on these bare-polled, scurvy-wilted curs, throwing copper down for flesh. Don't suppose we'd be here to send their souls back to your pale-armored mistress.
For the horns alone, I'd give you 900.
Now we're at 950. Do I see 950? And I do. And we're up to 975. Where's my 975? There it is. And who'll give me 1,000? Caution, amico. Those are grave accusations, as well as false ones, to be assured.
I'm from the Deadfire. You cannot keep me.
Nonsense! Uter bella tonderia. Do tell us then, Posternago, from where do you hail? And I would advise you to be immensely specific.
That is...
That is enough for today. It is time you were leaving, amico. Those who would cost Master Kua his profit are not welcome here. You are not the first mess I found myself forced to wipe out. Though I do hope you are the last. Guards, Viero to arms!
Perfetto!
Sakri, tu! Me too.
Oh, good.
Shall we begin? Find where you're aiming.
Still got it.
Somehow it always ends in bloodshed.
They've closed the gate!
Agreed.
We got trouble, folks.
Silmes Mythical. Try not to breathe on my clothes. Don't make me confiscate that. Shall we begin?
As one.
We got trouble, folks.
Yes, your aim could use some improvement.
Sirmas me too.
Mowing Ixie on us.
Mess. Sirmas me too.
I have the strangest feeling. As before. Shall we quiff?
Good. No can do.
See that, Ishi?
What's our plan?
Oh, that's the stuff.
You ask so little.
And then you... I don't know how or why you killed them, but I do thank you. Truly? You mean it? I could never thank you enough for such kindness. Gods, where should I go? I've nothing to my name but these clothes, and my freedom. Because of this? I understand. Thank you. I will tell them you sent me.
Slow and steady.
Tried to force their way out of the cell again.
I'll tell the Taskmaster. He'll torture them up right good for their insolence.
A shadow comes to muddy the light. A shadow comes to muddy the light.
Those damned Wahaki injured another guard on post.
Bastards. Soon as the Master gives the word, we tie him to the racks.
Watch an artist at work. I've had practice.
You there, stranger! Help us! We are not fit to be here. Come closer. That's it. Just a step more, little bird.
Quit?
I was hardly speaking to you, God's chosen. You aren't one of Kua's men. Who are you? A buyer, maybe? But down here? I haven't seen you before, so you don't work for the slavers. So you really aren't one of Kua's. I am Wahaki. The Deadfire is my homeland.
And someday, I will kill these slavers for defiling it. Understand? They do. Though the legalities scarcely matter. All Kith have an inborn right to freedom, to survival. I would see these traitors slaughtered for their overbearance. You've made it this far and haven't been skewered by an ogre. Yet. Perhaps you can free us. Me and the others are keeping tabs on their patrols. I know their schedules, and their weaknesses. We can handle ourselves if you can get us out of this cell. The Wahaki are rarely beaten. Our captors carefully set an ambush against us. Even so, me and my hunters felled 12 of their men. They will not survive our retribution. I will personally take the Taskmaster's anchor and use it to rip out his entrails. Open the cell and witness the Wahaki's best warriors in action. The big dumb one. The Taskmaster. He stomps around near the stairs that will take us to the fort's upper floor.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
Let me fetch my tool. That wasn't so hard.
Careful. Look.
Shall I have a word with?
That was about as useful as a bump on a pick.
My clothes.
Me and you are about to mix.
It's like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Mess. Watch an artist at work. That wasn't so hard. Watch an artist at work. I've had practice. A clever gambit.
This door still bars my warriors from freedom. You are a true friend to the tribe. Always, I will not forget it. Ready to skin some slavers? I know I'm ready for revenge. I would rather die than risk awakening again in chains. There's wisdom in your words. If we are not to fight, then we must retreat. But we can't just walk out the way we were dragged in. Then that is the way we will go. The Mother Ocean will lead us safely home. Always. May Adra protect you as well.
Still as a pond.
A shadow comes to muddy the light.
Shall we whip? Seal this.
That dog won't hunt. Move, itchy,
Right between the eyes.
Your end could use some improvement.
I've had practice.
Shh. We're not supposed to talk with anyone. Who are you? An escaped slave? I don't want to get in trouble. You're sure? What if it dead ends, or there's spiders, or we have to swim for it? I'm not a good swimmer. I sure hope you're not lying. Thank you, kind stranger.
Shadow comes to me.
Mess.
I won't be gone long.
Strange
just feeling I've done this before.
A shadow comes to muddy the light.
Quick.
No, I can't. I'll do that.
That dog won't hurt. Oh, good.
Don't make that feel like that.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Moe, Ixie, Honor.
I'm not especially keen on things from disembodied voices, you know.
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Shall I?
No, it didn't work.
Agreed.
Be ready to be shown around.
See you, miss.
Oh, good.
That's me too, man.
Shall I have a word with this one?
Me too, man.
Moe, Ixie, Honor.
You just made my list.
Just like that.
Gambit.
I don't actually drink out of the skulls. I just turn them into cups for decoration. What can I do, you lovesome? Aye, and well done too. Most of the prisoners have pledged to cruise in my fleet. You did a fine thing, Captain. Don't think I'll soon forget it. You're real good for business. So, here's to hoping our wakes cross again someday. Until then, you can trust that I'll be in touch when I need you.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Motare Kozi? I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes and a vague hope. May Ngati thank them for their courage and Wodaka for their loyalty. May they return to us as Rangas. What of their findings, Watcher? Did they recover anything? Anything about Ukaizo? An unusual accounting of the Isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to... Ikira, I've seen nothing that challenges this notion of theirs. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path, but I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all. Ikira, and for you, it will suffice. When we know enough, my sister will finance a fleet-wide search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost Ukaizo. For what do they protect Motare Kozi, when its knowledge could help all Huana? One day I will have words with their Ranga to settle our differences. Ikira, they will not let you escape with what they could so easily steal. But will they not find the original chart as unprotected as a Reparo food pile? I expected better judgment from an agent of the Crown. Even with the help of the gods, our task was unlikely before these complications, I say. This is much to learn in a day, even for this warrior. I sent the expedition to their fate, and those who followed. Death is on my conscience this day. May all who fell on Motare Kozi slip through the eel's jaws, Juana and outsider alike. But on to brighter times, I say. If Ukaizo can be found, then so too will the hopes of our people be made manifest. The Queen and I make plans for the future. If you continue to make yourself useful, I say there is a place for you in them. She will call on you when the time is right. Ikira? May the wind caress your sail.
Captain, a word? You came to the Deadfire for your own reasons. The problems of others, they must be noisy obstacles by comparison. We both know the burden of being looked to as a source of hope. What say? Well, then you have the distinction of being more generous than Ngati's chosen. Ikera, just so. All the powers of the Deadfire have their eyes on the Watcher of Cadnua. Tell me, is the Watcher watching anyone? Dead? Ikera, the blood which rushed to occupy one place has gone to all other places at once. No one with a beating heart, then? To be between lovers is a terrible thing, unless one is physically between them, I say. Captain, I would speak plainly. Are you as excited by the possible? What I mean is, if we were to... Ikera, I forgive this reckless fish for testing the waters. I will bother you no more. What say, Captain?
Face.
Sorry about that. Was it chunky or creamy?
I think it was a shepherd's pie, so... chunky.
For a girl off the farm, you've got some colorful nightmares, Shodi.
Cheats, I'm telling you.
It's impossible to cheat at Hazatoa.
Clear
skies.
He's gonna do one thing, then he does something.
Justice at last. We've done a good thing. You've done a good thing. Please, accept this on behalf of the Hazanui and myself. You've been invaluable to us. Karoo is currently monitoring matters in Sayuka. But I'm certain she'll call on you when she has need of you. Forgive me. I meant no slight to you, but I was not expecting them so soon. I'm sorry I could not tell you about them, but Karoo is most protective of her ships, and Neketaka rides with loose tongues. The Rukapa are our finest warriors, on land or at sea. We had to secure Crookspur against further attacks from the slavers, or pirates. The Principi continue to bicker amongst themselves, and a restless beast is a dangerous one. We must be ready. These days, Deadfire is like an old Valian wedding feast. Everyone is obsessed with relative position and quick to take offense. I sent you precisely to avoid the kind of uproar that would arise. Now, what else can I do for you? Who we are. What does this even mean? Why the search for permanence in a transient existence? One day, our bodies will perish and our souls will return to the wheel. Every word we've ever spoken, everything we've ever known will be forgotten with us. But this will remain. Prolonging the soul is a fool's errand. Clinging to a grand past is vanity. I want to take part in building something that will last beyond me. That is true immortality. I am whatever the rough country needs me to be. But you and I have much to do and little time to discuss philosophy.
That's called strategy. And don't you work for Atsura?
You know, I wish you'd been around a year back. We would have left the Royal Deadfire Company in the dust. Now then, did you have a reason for coming by? Ah, yes, that business. What became of it? I see. I'm certain you had your reasons. I didn't. I meant no offense, Watcher. Truly, I should have entrusted you with the full story. Clearly, I should have. But out beyond the Kahanga's tribe's reach, all over Eora, the trade continues. It is a source of income I could scarcely afford to overlook, even with devils like Ferrante taken into account.
Cower before Ingati, monster.
Wait! I am sorry, Watcher. I swear it. I will not ask this of you ever again. Those people are free, as you wished. And had you not gone to Crookspur, it would be otherwise. What's done is done. Clearly you handled matters as you saw fit. There are worthier tasks ahead of us.
You need something?
May I assist? At your service. May I assist? Agreed.
Woe to those who labor in the shadow, for nothing is hidden from Aethys' divine sight.
Do you look for something in particular? Mythical. I fought so hard to get here, but I won't miss a splinter of this place. Hey, imp! I quit. For what it is worth, I have not enjoyed a moment of our time together.
Huh? Make Master angry. Arkhamir will grow a turnip in nasty Pasina's mouth. Be safe. Many horrors out there.
Agrasima, I think. Correz. Wherever you're headed, it can't be worse than here.
I have matters to attend to as well, you know.
This should be educational.
Shop imp, greetings. Buy something. It's not hostile. It's just imp. Is imp and is sad. Basina spends too much time away from shop, leaving me to fend for self. His bad enough master won't let me leave stupid shop. She hates her work, hates Arkamir, hates me. Reason enough. Imp's complicated. Kith think we have two big emotions, angry and happy. But Kith can't smell imp spray. Jovial spray, melancholy spray, creative spray, imp spray all over everything. Go on, I don't care.